Hello respected faculty members and marker. My name is Jerry Curria and I'm here on behalf of the team Phoenix to carry a presentation on our project, which is Virtual Guide. I shall be discussing the project progress in this presentation. To begin with, let's see the problem statement. As the tourists arriving in Australia are of different nationalities and speak different languages like Hindi, Spanish, Mandarin, Chinese, Japanese, to name a few, the tourists are not always successful in finding an efficient tourist guide to assist them with the historical knowledge and information about the places they are visiting. To ensure that the tourists have a pleasant experience, the idea of a virtual guide has been proposed, which will be a cloud-based mobile application replicating the service of a traditional guide. For example, if a traveler is visiting Australia Zoo, he'll be able to listen the information relating to different animals in their preferred language at the preferred depth of level, thus enhancing their overall experience in Australia. Virtual Guide will initially be embedded with information for popular tourist hotspots. Through this, tourists will be assured to have an overall pleasant experience in understanding Australian culture and beauty. Let us look at the value proposition of our project. Talking about value proposition, it is one of the most important part in any project. Virtual Guide mobile application would be having benefits like really economical price, audio availability, navigation with other features like selecting a language. The value proposition will encounter the wants, needs, and fears of the customer and deliver the best solution for the travel plan, enhancing their travel experience. Customers can purchase tickets, share their experience on social media, read the reviews, and ultimately have a good time with the help of Virtual Guide application. Talking about the market, obviously our main client would be Expedia, but this application would be also available for the travelers from different countries. Australia being one of the most important and one of the favorite tourist destination, we are expecting a very good response on our venture in Australia. Let us see the solution part which Virtual Guide has to offer. This application would enable all tourists to understand the place they visit with the ease of a click on the mobile application. All the major tourist attractions included in our application in various languages. Also, it is a cloud-based mobile application compatible with Android and iOS. Expedia customers would be able to get this feature in their travel package, so they don't need to pay anything extra. Virtual Guide uses GPS and geomapping technologies as well. Considering the solution part, we'll now see the budget and funding part of our project. We are expecting to incur an expense of 178,000 Australian dollars, out of which the planning part would take around 130 hours, which is 13,000 Australian dollars, while design part would take a little more, which is 245 hours. Considering the most important part, features and infrastructure would take a big part of our budget. We are expecting to generate a revenue of around 190,000 by the end of first year, and we are expecting this to grow by 25% in the next year. This is going to happen by the way of subscription and advertisement on our mobile application. After the detailed information of budget, now we'll see the application benefits. The application would be accessed by different origin people as it allows to select various languages. Customers would be able to check the reviews, upload photos, and would also be able to check weather, local transport, and outfit details. This application would be suitable for physically challenged people as well. For example, deaf people would be able to read the location description while synchronizing their visit with the location. To understand more about the application, let us see the wireframes of the application. Now, as it has shown here, the home page, or I would probably say the initial screen, the first screen of mobile application would look like this with all the details where customer can book a hotel, book flights, cars, they can even do currency exchange, and the main feature virtual guide is also shown over there. The main feature would be virtual guide, obviously, on which customer can click and find out exciting places where virtual guide is available. For example, if customer wants to visit Taronga Zoo in Sydney, application will show the price, weather, rating of that place, including having a selection of different languages. Now let's see the next wireframe. Now here, customer would be able to purchase a ticket as well as get to know about the place in brief. After reaching at the place, customer can turn on the GPS location and access the virtual guide feature. As informed earlier, application will also show the weather, and based on that, it will also suggest the attire and other required things they should be carrying. Application will show the events as well so that tourists can plan their day really well with more efficiency. Yeah, let us see a few more wireframes to understand this in detail. This wireframe shows how to navigate the virtual guide feature, how tourists would be able to get all the information of a particular place. Customers can select an audio or written description to access the virtual guide feature. So as it has shown in the first picture, that customer can select whether they want to go, let's say, 100-meter to rainforest trail, or they can select a different area, and based on that they'll get virtual guide information. They can also select to have a written description instead of audio. Again, as discussed earlier, application will show the currency rates and weather details. Customer can also set up custom reminders from the mobile application so that they don't forget which they need to carry at particular place. Now, along with the temperature, one really good feature is UV index, which is really important, particularly in Australia, where the ozone layer is really thin. Now, talking about changes, by introducing this application, we would be integrating our application with the current application of Expedia. This would also enhance the look of existing Expedia application, and customers would be getting new and exciting feature of virtual guide. Let us see the roadmap of this project and milestones. This unique idea was discussed and approved by all the team members in September 2020, followed by establishing mockups and wireframes in October. By proper research and gathering all the required informations about all the major tourist attractions, we are expecting to develop a prototype by November 2020 and confident to get it approved in the same month from Expedia. This would be our first but major milestone. We have kept buffer of November last week for any kind of update if Expedia asks us to update anything. We'll be building an application in the month of December and test the same for all kinds of vulnerabilities in January 2021. After carrying out thorough testing and proper planning, we are expecting it to get delivered in the month of February, and we'll finally launch application on iOS and Android on both the platforms, and that would be our ultimate milestone. Talking about the work breakdown structure, Phoenix has been working on this project since last few months, and all the team members have contributed parallelly. While saying that, there is the information. Here is the information of various parts delivered by each team member. On behalf of the team Phoenix, I would like to thank you for your valuable time. Thank you again. Have a great day.